Welcome to another episode of Pels in the Blender. It's your boy A. Davis giving y'all this good old late night, you hear me, all night Pels in the Blender special edition as we get ready to bring in the season, bring in the preseason, first actual basketball action that we got. You dig? So I'm look, man, my kids sleep. You dig? Wife downstairs, she good luck, big. She's shutting it down. But no, I don't know what made me think of this insane idea. And I don't know if I'm gonna make it, to be honest. But absolutely got a sickness, dog. I don't know what this is about. I don't know how you even end up in this situation at all. But we here. You dig? We here. Late night special, you know. So what I was thinking, to be honest, for the show, since we got some time, obviously, is man, nah, this is another thing. For people and I'm not 100% sure, but for people in New Orleans, Louisiana, whatever areas trying to watch the show, the game's supposed to be coming on, NBA TV. But I'm not sure because if you got like YouTube TV and stuff like that, sometimes they black out some of the episodes, some of the games. So like me, I got the YouTube TV, and I think if you don't have Pelicans Plus, which I do have, I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch the game. So thankfully, I got all the Pelican services pretty much. I don't know why. I just do. I really support the team. Um so anybody who, I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but you gotta have that Pelicans Plus if you in the area to be able to get it. Cause I hate for you to be up at 4:30 a.m. and you turn on your YouTube. You got YouTube TV or whatever, you turn it on and it ain't there and it ain't playing or it's blacked out. I'd be mad. So that's just a little heads up. Um so my plans pretty much for the show, to be honest, I kind of just want to we're going to just sit and talk, Joe. I probably was going to do some of the uh some of the recaps, man, for a lot of the stuff going on. I'm excited. I kind of want to look at some more Jordan Poole highlights because Jordan Poole is one of the people that I'm really excited about, and I kind of have some ideas and wondering how this preseason is gonna go, what this game's gonna look like. Um, so to be honest, that's pretty much what it is. And I know Chaz, shout out to Chaz, you dig, was talking about the stream at full something. Man, I'm gonna hit dog up and see if we gonna transition from Pels in a Blender to the Cheddar Chaz, the Cheddar Chaz stream, and tap in and Joe's during the game. Not really sure if it's gonna happen, but if so, we there. If not, still got y'all. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I don't know why. I do not know why I'm this excited about this particular season. Like for whatever reason, it just feels different. And everybody keep talking about the vibes, but like we've come into seasons before and been exciting or like been excited. You get a decent draft pick, like when they drafted Trey and all of those. That wouldn't, you had like some good mojo coming into the season, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because Joe Dumars feel like a real champ. You know what I mean? And we knew Griffin won the championship when he left. Uh, what was it, man? When he left Cleveland, but I don't know, bro. This season just feel a little. It feel like, what it remind me of a little bit. And this is not to compare, but like for people that's like Saints fans and stuff, you know how that year when Drew Brees first got here, like Sean first season, Drew first season, Bush first season, like and they ended up going to the NFC Championship game, and then and that season just felt like, oh, all right, we doing something different with the organization. Like it just felt different. I don't know why, but with the Pels, this season feels different, and it don't just feel like one of those one-off kind of things. It feel like literally like a transition point. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that. Obviously excited enough. I'm sitting there talking about posting them can stream until talking about stream until 4:30 in the morning. You hear me? Listen, I was at work. I had to call in, have my partner come in for me for work so I could get off to come in and do this dog. So I'm just like super excited. So what I'm gonna do now, uh, because like I said, I ain't got no plan, right? I just kind of want to start not breaking down necessarily, but like I just kind of want to watch some of the like what I was gonna do anyway was watch some of the highlights of some of the players. So I'm just gonna do it with y'all. So some of these interviews, because man, they still been doing, you know what the Pelicans been doing a better job of too. And let me give shout out to the Pelicans organization and give them some credit. They've been doing a really good job with their media this off season. Like the pictures they've been putting out, I don't know why I just feel like they've been giving more of what it is you actually want to see. Like even the clips of the team running, like it's like, oh, okay, you getting like more audio with the clips. You getting like clips of actual gameplay footage. You know what I'm saying? You getting Trey Murphy in the game plays and in the practices and stuff like that. Like they doing a really good job. And even with they nine gameplay footage that they recording, and whoever the media team is, they're making it interesting, man. They're doing it like you getting a lot of the interviews with Poole, and you've been seeing the rookies interacting and stuff. Like it's just they're doing a really good job of, in my opinion, making you more involved and more invested with the players. Um, so I think that's a really good job by them. Uh, man, I was kind of torn about doing this too. Like I know we live on the YouTube right now. I was wondering if I should do this live on X as well. Like if it just made sense to make it more accessible for people that's on there, because I know a lot of us interact through that as well. So I don't know. What y'all think is more convenient? That's something to think about. Here we go. So you know what? Let's start this off with the reason I ended up wanting to even start a show, to be honest. The reason I wanted to start a show and the reason I wanted to get the season tickets again was all because of this. Yeah. So we gonna go ahead and get his video pulled up. We gonna start with those highlights because people be forgetting that this dude really a dog. Hold on, people. Hold on. Boom. Get that line. Boom. Here we go. And then we logged in. We tapped in now. Jordan Poole highlights, all from last season. What we gonna be expecting him to do? Playmaking, excitement, and I think people forget how much that dude could create. How easy he breaks down defenses and stuff. Do y'all think? Because I've been picking us to be like a 50-win team. Do we think there's an outside chance that like we could make a legit run? Like a legit run. Like what would it take for the Pels to make a legit run? That's a good question. Like obviously you need it. you need players to be healthy, right? Like you need what's the formula for that? You need a superstar. I think we will qualify Z as a superstar. And I think you can win with almost any kind of superstar. He just gotta play like that. So I think Z gotta take his game to another level. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be like 30, 37, and 6 type numbers for them to really have one of those types of chances. I think you need at least 2 all-star level players to really be able to contend. Whoa, man, appreciate you, Trey Dog, for tapping in. You did. I don't know what we doing, bro. This is a problem. This is a problem. Having everybody up at this time, like some people, y'all probably got overnight gigs. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do. Hold on. We live. Hey, tap in. Yeah, man. Look, I'm up and I'm here. Kids to bed, wife sleep. We just watching these highlights. Now we gonna run a couple of these videos, and some of what we hope we get from this particular game, right? Or we should do like I don't know, like when the game come, we should do like over unders. Like I know, well, not over unders because I know Lito do the over unders. I don't want, kind of bite my dog style. He do a really good job with that. But like predictions, that's the word I'm looking for. Predictions. Like who take the first shot of the season? Who take the because I'm considering this the season, right? Like who take the first shot of the season? Ooh, matter of fact, where my notebook at? I'm just thinking about it. We here all night, so we might as well make it fun, you know. So let's see what we think about while we watch these great Jordan Poole highlights of this dynamic playmaker that we done added to the season, added to the team. So let's see. What about who takes the first shot of the season? Mm, I think you think it's gonna be like a star. I wonder if Herb gonna play. They've been saying Herb been like kind of practicing, but not really practicing. I wonder what that's about. Who takes first shot? So first shot of the season, Z. You think Z take the first shot? I think it might be. I think Z is gonna be like a drive and kick. So you got Z. I'm marking these down too, Trey. So like Trey says Zion. I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna say Trey, bro. I think Trey gonna shoot the first shot of the season. Here's another one. You think it's gonna be a three? You think the first shot is gonna be a three or a two? And do you think it's gonna be a make or a miss? Let's see, a three or a two or a make or a miss. They are going against like a lesser dog. Look at Poole, bro. Look at Jordan Poole, dog. That dude close quarters, buzzer beaters, half court. I'm shooting that cash. I think people really forgot how dynamic that dude was. Real quick, bang, get him, get him. Uh, mm, I think it's gonna be Zion penetrating, kick the tray for a three. That's what I'm betting. Zion the trade for the three. Mm, I don't know if he gonna make it though. That'll be too positive if he just make the first shot of the season, huh? Fuck it, we going with a make, man. Knock that bit down. Start the season off right. Good vibes. Good vibes. Did any of y'all watch the Knicks Philly game today? I know it's preseason and stuff like that, though. I do not believe in Mike Brown teams. None of them. Like I think he a solid dude, but I do not think he a good coach. Not that he's not a good coach, but I think he an average coach. That dude stay with jobs. I don't understand. I only watch the highlights. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I just don't. I get you got to do something different than what they had with Tibbs and Mike Brown, kind of similar to that, but like, I I don't know. I don't believe in Mike Brown's system. Look at Poole Dongan. 1-on-1. Yeah, we need a little bit of luck, all of that. So I got Zion the Trey for the three. Trey, what kind of you think Zion shooting the two? What you think? Obviously Zion shooting the two. If Zion shoot a three for first play of the season, though, we we gonna be in a good spot. Zion for the corner three, knocking it down. They saying the people in Australia say he been shooting the corner three in the what was it they had? The live practice? Man, imagine if Z add the corner three to this game this season. How many we need him to shoot? Two? For it to really make a difference? Something like that. Who y'all think a better put that would be crazy? Zion shot a three. Though I'm shoot that hole. Z ain't pulling no threes, though. I think he gonna shoot a couple more this season. I think he gonna probably give us one a game. Two every 2 or 3 games. I think he just in a new groove, bro. He in a new groove. Uh-oh. Bro, I hate the YouTube ads. I legit hate the YouTube ads. You get ads every like 30 seconds. So okay, we had who take the first shot? Oh, here you go. What are we projecting to be the start lineup tonight in preseason? I don't think this lineup, whatever lineup they throw out there, is gonna be the lineup that start the first game of the season in Memphis, though. And I'm wondering if Herb even gonna play because a lot of people have been talking about him not really practicing and stuff. So I'm wondering if he gonna even play at all. So I'm gonna say the lineup for this game: Z, Trey, Poole. That's probably why Carlo been out there too. I'm gonna say Carlo, Carlo and Missy. No, that shit don't seem right. I feel they wouldn't do Looney like that, huh? I mean, it's preseason. It don't matter. Loon might not play. I think I'm gonna go with that. Zion, Trey, Poole, Carlo, Missy. And the only reason I say that with the Carlo is because one, a lot of people been showing Carlo in the workout videos and stuff, kind of looking like he was playing with the starters. But I don't know if like Herb is even gonna play this game. Like obviously, if Herb gonna play, I think the answer would be Herb. But if Herb not playing, I think you go, you know, like they kind of want to experiment a little bit with the two bigs, like early in the season. Um, and if let's say Herb not playing, right? Let's say Herb not playing for whatever reason. I don't think he hurt or anything like that. They probably still just bringing him along slow. Who knows? Because word is he been practicing pretty well. Whoa, Denzel, what it do? Appreciate you, dog. No, first off, anybody that's in this stream right now, dog, I appreciate y'all. I'm dead ass, bro. It's midnight for sure. And we hold on. I've been messing around with these, y'all. Hold on. We gotta it's for y'all. That's for y'all, man. Appreciate it. Look, you hear me? Denzel, while you in there, we taking predictions. We taking predictions on the game. Who take the first shot? Is it a 3? Is it a 2? Do they make it? Do they miss it? What's your starting lineups to start the season? What y'all think? Well, for this particular preseason game, I'm taking all of this down. So I got Trey got Z shooting the first shot. I got Trey Murphy shooting the first shot. I think it's a 3 he gonna knock down. In my starting lineup, I got Z, Trey, Poole, Carlo missing. Zion got to get the first one. Okay. Let me see. Denzel say I'm taking those, dog. Zion. See, I think Zion gonna get the rock. I just don't know if he take the first. I think he gonna kick that bit to Trey. If this was last season, I'd have bet any money on CJ. I'd have bet any money on CJ taking the first shot. Zion, Poole, Trey Herb missing. I got you. I'm logging that in. Z, Trey. I don't see. I was wondering if Herb was playing or not. Like I'm hoping he play. I think he gonna play, but they've been saying he wouldn't practice, and I ain't even seen. I don't think I saw him in the practice video they just released not long ago. Matter of fact, hold on. Hold on, dude. Hold on. Let me look through this. Yeah, no, I don't think he hurt. Like I think he was cleared and he should play, but I know they were saying like your boy that's in Australia right now, for example, said that Herb didn't participate in the what's it called, man? The little workout they did for the the little light, the little walkthrough that they do. Said Herb didn't participate in that. So I'm like, what's that about? And then they posted a clip of one of their videos, and I didn't see Herb in the video. So I was wondering, what that was about. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Shit, hold on, y'all. We might have to. There we go. We're gonna do it this way. Boom, share. Share that. It was this video right here. Look at Trey getting active. You see Z. He just put it in. See, I don't see Trey. I don't see Herb on the court. Carlo, Sadiq Bey looking good. Hawk, bro, Hawk was getting active, man. Make a trade with the cross on Missy. Drive and take. Easy bucket. So again, this could be just like little parts of practice. But again, I don't see Herb.
Hey, good job overall, guys. Way to compete.
I don't see Herb in none of the clips.
Deal for us. Every day we just want to continue to take a step in the right direction. That's got to stay here at a high level. Good job today.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what that's about. And then, y'all excuse me, man. I'm scrolling through my ex, dog. I know that might have sounded a little crazy. Hold on. Her got hurt for Trey. Yeah, Trey playing her for sure should. I agree. So I think everybody need to be on the floor, no doubt. I like a lineup of this a lineup if Herb don't play. Let's see, Poole, Trey, Peavy, Zion, Missy. I don't know if they're gonna throw Peavy in there above like Sadiq or one of them. I think you're gonna see Carlo get in there first. Yeah, I do think they're gonna be cautious with Herb. Ain't no telling what he might mess around start Jose for these games. You absolutely right, though. Jose a fan favorite though. Jose gonna get all that love. Showing Z shooting free throws. Let me see if I got any of these other like little practice clips to see if we could spy her about the. Y'all been keeping up with like all of the IG pool? Man, time out before I do all of that. Did you anybody tapped in and saw Perk? Bruh, ever since Boo Crew jumped on Perk ass pause a couple years ago, that dude been waiting on us to prove him right, bro. I hope this year the year. He had the little clip early. I'm gonna go ahead. I don't know if anybody saw it. But we here, we might as well. Let me throw that up there.
Used to smoke. Real talk. Hey, Richard, you know what I'm saying? Ali,
Hold on.
Okay, now you got.
Can y'all hear the audio of that?
Troy Weaver,
or is it too low?
Right in the front office, and I'm gonna tell you. See, Troy Weaver is that type because Troy Weaver.
There we go.
It was the reason that I got traded to Oklahoma City, right? Troy Weaver was one of those guys that recruited me when he was at.
So, little context of what he talking about. He's asking about like why they think the Pels gonna turn it around and all of that. And essentially, Perk was essentially singing the praises of Troy Weaver, saying Troy Weaver is the type and the people that they got around Z9 don't take no shit. You dig? Then they gonna tell Zion what he need to hear, which is what I'm kind of thinking that we heard from he heard from KG when KG spoke to him when they showed that. But that's essentially Perk talking about the type of people that we got in the building now and why you see Z looking the way he looked. So Perk a little wild, but here go the story.
Okay, now you got Joe Dumars, you got Troy Weaver in there, right, in the front office. And I'm going to tell you, see, Troy Weaver is that type because Troy Weaver, it was the reason that I got traded to Oklahoma City, right? Troy Weaver was one of those guys that recruited me when he was at Syracuse during the time I was coming up through high school. So he had he had something for me. You know what I'm saying? Him and Sam Presti, when they made the trade for me. Now I used to smoke a pack of Black and Miles a day when I was playing. Okay.
He said he used to smoke a pack of Black. Now, bro, he in a full-blown NBA player. And he talking about smoking a pack of Blacks, though. Blacks be hitting like that. I remember the days of like when we was young, you used to go out, back in them times where you used to be on that MD 2020 tripping, getting all kinds of different colors. And then after that, you might have you a black or something like that when you thought you was cool. When them MD 2020s came out, and them four locals, man, that's a tough time in life right there, bro. That's a tough time. People was lit.
Hey, I used to smoke. Real talk, real talk. Hey, Richard, you know what I'm saying? Ali, I'm opening up here. I used to smoke a pack of Black and Miles every day. You know what I'm saying? And Troy Weaver called me in his office. When I got there, he said, "Big fella, listen, that ain't it. That ain't it. I need you to cut that out. I need you to get your shit together. Put down the Black and Miles. We getting all the complaints from you because you smoking in your hotel rooms. Get your stuff together. We need you. We're trying to win something here. We're trying to win something here." So I'm bringing that up because Troy Weaver's go have that type of connection and that type of conversation with Zion that Zion need. See, Zion didn't trust nobody in that organization last year. And no shots at Griff.
Anytime somebody say no shots, that's an actual shot. Why do we think Zion didn't trust nobody? That's the biggest thing that I've been like on the entire time when the whole Zion regime, bro. Like, I personally feel like you could have been got this version of Zion, but at every turn, and yes, Zion, was a young man, like going through his trials and tribulations and all of that. But dog, Griff just felt so like that boss that you work for, and you just be like, dog, I work here, but I can't be my best self here. I'm just here to get the check. If I could take sick leave, I'm taking it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he ain't bringing the best out of nobody. And the only reason I think they had the success they had in Cleveland, obviously, because they were god awful for so many years. They was accumulating all the talent. And then LeBron came and just was like, this is what we need to do. And then you made the move with Ty Lue, and Ty Lue was able to tie it together and bring it back. Let me ask y'all this question too. Do y'all think Ty Lue is a great coach? Or is Ty Lue a bit overrated? That's a real question. A lot of people be giving Ty Lue that praise like he top 5. And I ain't saying he not, but I don't know. Well, appreciate you, Demetrius, for tapping in, dog, for sure. Griffin can only say what he saw Brian do. Joe talking from personal experience. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is the thing that, like, Griff tried so hard to distance himself from what happened in Cleveland when he got out of there. Oh, it was a terrible experience. It wasn't organic. Like, he said all of that when he first got to New Orleans. You know what I mean? We want to build this, we want the sustainable excellence or whatever it was he was calling it, the sustainability and build it organically and all of that. Well, the people from New Orleans would have just took the championship. We don't care if it's organic. You know what? Like, the Saints might be terrible right now, but you know what? They got the chip. You got a chip, dog. You can't say they ain't never get it done. And I'll be honest, I'm like, to have another parade, if the Pelicans, bro, if the Pels ever would have won a chip, whoever is on that team that will be able to get that done, when talk about legendary, come on, bro, you stand forever. You stand forever. And that's the problem that I had with Griff. Griff was trying so hard to like distance himself from the greatness that he was around that essentially he was shooting himself in the foot. And absolutely, Joe talking about doing all of this from a personal experience. And not just personal experience as a player, which they all relate to. Like, and you wouldn't even just no regular player, dog. Like, you, like, average, like Ty Lue was an average player at best. Right? Ty Lue was an average player, and people like Ty Lue just simply because of the fact that he played. Like, if you notice, most of the coaches that like most of the players that become coaches, it's rarely ever like the great players that do it. Like, they don't really become the coaches. It's always like, Willie Greens of the world, like those players. So like for for Joe to be a Hall of Fame player and then be a great executive who built, honestly, he built an organization that created Hall of Famers. Because you can say what you want, Chauncey Billups before he got to Detroit was looked at as a bust. Rasheed Wallace Rasheed Wallace was a great player, don't get me wrong, but his legacy was cemented in Detroit. Like Portland, he was great, don't get me wrong, but he was cemented in Detroit. That's when he became a champ. Ben Wallace, one of the best ever. That happened in Detroit under Joe Dumars. Them dudes went to 2 finals and 6 straight uh Eastern Conference Championship games, no matter what it is you say. So Joe bring a different level of credibility that Griff just can't touch. He can't touch. I just don't think that's nah. That's just me personally. Let's finish. Listen to what
I
Perk
like
said.
Griff as a person, David Griffin. I like him as a person, but it's just a different type of voice that's around that organization that Zion need, along with the relationship of Bill Duffy. I'm happy. I'm excited to see Zion, and I'm proud of the hard work for him to come back in shape. Should he have been out of shape? No, but he was. He took accountability, and he looks phenomenal right now. Okay, now you got.
That's facts. So like everybody keep mentioning one thing I haven't looked into, and I don't know if like I don't know enough about it, but like maybe I should start doing it. Is like everybody keep mentioning like Bill Duffy, the agent. And you remember last year when Zion left CAA and switched agencies and all of that, that was a big deal. A lot of people thought that was like a sign that Zion was getting ready to leave the Pels or like, possibly going to request a trade or something like that. But like ever since he got with Bill Duffy, all you've been hearing is like you've been seeing the results of somebody holding him accountable. And like I don't know enough about Bill Duffy to know like who maybe his other clients are and stuff like that, to know what kind of relationships and people he got around him. But obviously Zion been making some obviously the changes that he made in his life too. It's clearly bearing fruit or whatever. So that's dope, man. That's dope. Let's see. So I told y'all why I got excited for this season. Like the reason I kind of locked back into the season was because of when we made the deal for Jordan Poole. Because people, you know what? That's what we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch. Let me get some of these Jordan Poole Golden State highlights, though, because the Wizards highlights was like that. But see those and we could rock all honestly what Jordan Poole was like in the playoffs. Let's go with the playoff Poole. Yeah, we gonna watch them playoff highlights. Let's see if we could get some of that in here. Against Devin and one screaming on him. Oh man, go back. There we go. Taking that young man. I think this is the first round. Look at that boy. In the pick and roll, looking vicious. Looking vicious. P.S. bro, I'm fasting right now. Boy, I'm hungry as hell. Last time I ate was at 6:00. Can't eat again until we eat 11:30. Hurting. Bro. Step back, fade in the corner, run down, screaming on him. Look at the pace he playing with and moving that. Look at the speed. Bro, we get that dude playing at this level as like your second or third. Facts. Poole was always productive, gave the Warriors some scoring in them 9 Steph minutes. Like he gave them scoring, and bro, he was such a threat beating his man off the dribble. He was such a isolation killer that he was just breaking down the defenses and stuff like that, especially when they was adding that ball movement and like that's 3 people back when he take that ball on the break just now. No, I could have shot that. Nope. Go in there. Let me get that. That's in the clutch too. This is what, let me rewind that for a second because again, first off, these are all playoff highlights, but this is what we was missing from CJ, that CJ just, he a little older. He can't do these. Like he can't take nobody off the dribble like that no more these days. He's great at, shooting the ball. He still got the ISO game a little bit, but just blowing by somebody, bucket, CJ can't give you that. He got his little floater, but this, he can't give you that. Bro, look when he take off. Look how many people. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 people in front of him, and he go get a layup. That's still in the game. I could have shot that. Nope, taking it to the rack just cause. Boom. 1 point game with 2 minutes left when he did that. Drive to the rack. Boom. Layup. Easy buckets. Oh, hit him. Please don't put one man on me. I'm cashing those. Dog. Who do y'all think better? Poole or Trey? Cause when I watch Poole, I'm ready to say it's Poole. But Trey athleticism is different, but though Poole is really good, bro. Really, really good. Shooting that. Don't run back to the paint. Please don't. Splash. You know what I think part of the problem was when he went to Washington too? Why it didn't work out initially? Because that first year he still, ended up salvaging the season, but didn't play too well. I think he went there as like this you know what I mean? And it was. But like I don't think he was ready for like the complete rebuild and like not being coached. And you know what I mean? I think that was just a complete learning experience. If Trey had some ISO, it would be Trey. Shout out to somebody. Appreciate you. If Trey had some ISO, it would be Trey. Why you think so? Like because of the size, because of the height? Is there an argument that there are equal shooters, or is Trey a better shooter? I think right now I'm gonna say Trey a better shooter, but I don't know if Trey can shoot. It's like the similar questions that you have with like Clay and Steph to a degree, because Steph can shoot in a variety of ways that Clay just can't shoot at. Like that's shit crazy, dog. That athleticism, yeah, you can't teach that. And that translates defensively. I always include the defense when we talk about players. People be forgetting, oh, good dime. Look at Loon on the other end. Good dime. Yeah. You know what? After this, we gonna go through some Trey highlights too. Trading, man, people don't understand how much Trey's grown over the years and how much his game has improved. You can see it even in the little clips that they've been showing how much better he's gotten over time. Bro, y'all know my stupid ass still watching some of the games from last season. Like I think I've rewatched the Pels season. Yes, this 21 win season. Like I done watched every game like 2 or 3 times as if I'm coaching. I hope Willie didn't watch those games that many times. Somebody. So we can go through it. If they ever call me, man, I'd have answers to how to fix some of this stuff. Yeah, you gotta pick it up. You gotta pick it up. Championship. Let's go. Oh, hit him. He didn't think I was gonna shoot that, coach. He didn't think I was gonna shoot that, coach. Look at Steph looking like, yeah. Pray for Willie. You know you God fearing. And listen, man, you know what really concerns me about Willie? Every time I'm hearing them speak. I'm hearing them speak every time they show him, like in the clip, every interview and stuff like that. He just sounds the same, which to me, and I don't think it like I think we have better players. So like I think they'll be able to compensate. I don't think he's gonna hinder them too much. But he don't ever say anything other than we just gotta stay consistent. And like, yeah, that shit matter, but that's still like the basics. Like, what are we teaching them? I think the good thing about this particular team is like they're old enough now, and you got some different people that's been at different like Poole and Loon coming from Golden State and their experience, like and his experience in Washington. I think it still matters. Like I think they'll be able to teach some of the things that they took because I don't think Willie is teaching nothing that he took from Golden State and or Phoenix. To be honest. And I think that's why Joe Dumars is so important. He's probably teaching these guys all kinds of stuff. And Willie's just like, yeah, man, we just got to put the work in and be consistent. It's like, all right, yeah, and then what? You know, that's that hard worker mentality, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But like, bro, sometimes it's more than just working hard. Bro, this dude was really, really good. He's still really good, but you know what I'm saying. Let's let me see. I wonder if they done made new Trey Murphy compilations. Cause you could get like Trey Murphy shooting. You know what's crazy? So like if you go to pull up Trey Murphy highlights, the Pelicans season highlights is only 4 minutes long. Well, five. It's 4.56 minutes long for Trey. But like some of the other people who make videos, Trey highlight video 12 minutes long. It's like, why wouldn't the team video actually have all the man highlights? Crazy. Shout out to Trey, bro, and how much he improved. So this Trey from last season. This can't be from last season, huh? Who out there on the floor? They say 24-25. No, this from last season. Look at Javonte Green. You start these over. They say Trey handles looking a lot better too. And if that's the case, that's gonna go a long way. because it's like he's improved to be able to create in the ISO some. But if it's taking another step where he can better facilitate and better get to some of his shots, that's gonna go a long way. Dude, confidence just was through the roof though. Hang out. Every time Trey's about to make a step, injury happens. I hope we could take that lead this season. We can't afford for him not to. Can't afford for him not to. I think this season, like obviously, I've been on record, like I said, talking about us getting 50 wins. So like for that to be the case, like I'm banking on everybody. Well, let me say this because that's a little, if everybody is their absolute best self, like if everybody plays to their peak, in my opinion, I think that's better than a 50-win team. I'm gonna be honest. Because I think if Zion is his best self throughout the season and Trey Murphy is consistently what he was when we saw him like just towards the end of last season, and he takes a leap and is that consistently, you looking at literally an all NBA player in Zion and at least an all-star in Trey. Because Trey, when he was, going on his stretch, he was 21, 5 and 4, something like that. And if he takes another step, you're talking about possibly 22, 22, 23, 5 and 4, something like that. That's better than 50 wins. You're talking about a 55, 56 win team, maybe. I don't think they get to 60 or nothing like that, but you could be easily a top team in the West. Trey was moving so different last season. Jesus. And he know too. Hold on, man. I gotta go back because he started just dunking on people. Pump. Look at Sabonis getting blew by. You supposed to blow by him, and you supposed to finish like that. Take the contact finish. And he not playing around with it. That's another thing I like. Like the difference between Trey and BI is, to me, Trey is one more explosive. Like obviously he's a more explosive player, but he plays more decisively. Like he's not playing around with it. It's like, oh, I'm deciding I'm going to the rack. I'm trying to get to the cup. One dribble, shot. Like everything is decisive. You remember BI used to he got his turn, he turned his back to you. Listen, man, if Zion is peak Zion, consistently, if we get into the playoffs, I'm picking them in any series they in. I don't care who on the other side. I'm taking them. I'm taking him. He's that. And people talk about, how are they what's gonna happen when they get to like playoff defense. If you see Zion in the playoff, to be, oh my gosh, Trey. I hate the score is ugly like that, but get your ass out the way. Bruh, it's gonna be some highlights this season, though. Oh, it's gonna be some highlights. Those bitches on a break gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a lot of threes, a lot of dunks. It's gonna be a lot of posters. Shooting that. So he's talking about like the playoff defenses and stuff. Everybody's like, oh, when you get in the playoffs, you get the opportunity. The coaching is you know, the coaching is more locked in. They get to take away a lot of your strengths. And it's like, well, it's really about matchups, right? And not many teams that's consistently making the playoffs match up well with the Pelicans. Like Minnesota is a team that has the bigs, but they don't match up well with us. Like Utah gives us trouble or gave us trouble or whatever, but they ain't in the play. That's not a team that we worried about. Like I we saw man the Lakers get you like when they played hopefully Willie gone by playoffs so we'll have a real chance to compete. I I don't know if Willie gone. I'm torn on the Willie situation because I firmly believe that like in order for Willie to be let go during the season, they have to have like a rough patch. And I think they're gonna be consistently good enough throughout the season where he not gonna get let go. But I don't think he gonna get retained in the offseason unless like the only way he get retained in the offseason is if these dudes go to like the conference championship, dog. And if they go to the conference finals, like I still might fire him to be honest. Because if my thought is if I get to the conference finals with Willie Green, imagine if I got like a really good coach in here. Because at the end of the day, you coaching at a deficit. So the only way to overcome that is you got to put so much talent around them to where they can overcome everything that the coach got going on. Yeah. Yeah, Memphis and Denver did fire their coaches with better records right before the playoffs, but like Denver and I don't know necessarily the Memphis situation, but they have been calling for Taylor. Like Memphis fans, if you listen, they've been calling for Taylor Jenkins for the last couple seasons. I'm like, damn, the standards over there like crazy high. This man had been in 2 seed, y'all done, you know what I mean? And they was calling for him to be out of there. So if you listen to their fans, they was waiting on him to go. And Mike Malone, bro, that's just when you don't get along with the front office. The one thing they say about Willie is everybody love him. So now the thing with that is I don't think Joe care about none of that. And I personally believe if you pay attention to how they talking and everything that's going on, everybody is saying everybody just like Zion's, like when Zion talks about Joe, oh man, it's Joe. And then when they talk about Green, it's Coach Green. You get what I'm saying? Like it's different in how they speak about each other. Oh man, Troy, he's smiling when he talking about Troy and Joe. So I don't know, bro. I just think it's different. I think they're gonna let Z pick his coach though. Next season. I think it'll be next season. This is talking about that player. What they gonna do? Build a wall? You ain't building no wall with Z, dog. Z showed you against the Lakers you can't build no wall. He hit bro, look at Trey. He hit Brian with the truck stick, got his ass out the way, and had AD like shit. I'm not stepping in front of that. On to go forward, and hamstring just couldn't hold up. Look at Trey weaving through people. Well, then you just gonna allow Trey and Jordan Poole to get free, but you just gotta knock them down. I think we got so much more shooting that like range shooting than we've ever had. Because now you consistently have Trey on the floor who can shoot from deep. You consistently got Poole on the floor that can shoot from deep. I think Herb gonna get back to himself. It might take him a little time, but like My only thing again, and I've been saying this too, bro. I just need Herb to shoot from more spots than the corner and give me at least 6 threes a game. That's another question I think we could have. Oh, how about this one? We was talking about predictions. Who get the first dunk of the preseason? Like who get the first dunk of the season? That's a good one. If Zion really that guy this year and he say Willie gotta go, then Willie gotta go. Man, I think they didn't already put the word in that Willie gotta go. Whoa. Appreciate you for tapping in, dunk. First dunk missing. Boom. Got you down. Denzel say first dunk missing. First dunk missing. Bro, shout out to y'all for tapping in, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I appreciate it. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I appreciate y'all being here for sure. First dunk missing. You already know. I'm gonna say first dunk gonna be Z. First dunk Z. First dunk. Bruh, I think I like this new trio so much. Let me ask y'all this. Do you think what would it take? What would it take from like when Queen get on the floor, when Queen get back and get healthy? Do y'all think Queen can make a difference this season? Like, do we think Queen gonna make like his game is gonna make a difference? And like, how are they gonna play with Queen on the floor? Like, do you think they actually gonna try and play through him like they should? Dog, this dude is absolutely a rising star and an all-star. Look at Trey. Head at the rim. Absolutely a star. Let me see. Got Trey 3-level scoring. They call him Trey 3-level scoring. Any of y'all on the 2K? I don't know if y'all play video games at all. 2K, Madden, any of that? College, NCAA? What y'all on? Was 2024 was last season. You know what? Let's look at. I know what I want to look at. I kind of want to look at Trey the season before last season and see how different his game looked. Queen can make a difference with his shot creating and passing off the bench. I agree with that. Do we think they gonna you think they're gonna play through him? You think they're gonna play through him? And if so, like who is he on the court with for him to play that way? Word, they said that he like the fans said that. Everybody when you did the like tape on him, he looked like a boogie, like more boogie than Joker, to be honest, kind of breed. He's just obviously not as athletic as Boogie was. If that's the case, that's dope because if he come with any of this, and I think Joe got the eye for the talent. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely think he got the eye. I think him and Troy got the eye for the talent. And they said that he's supposed to be. I mean, when you watch the tape, he had one of the best offensive packages in college. Now, this is not Trey from last year. This is season before last. You could tell like he wasn't as confident in the handle. Like those moves is like just like more like a jab, catch and shoot. He ain't really trying to put it on the floor and get around people. Not saying that he couldn't sometimes, but it's more space and just catch and shoot. Like he looked extremely different. Like just you can tell watching this video the difference between his game from last year and the year before that. That's a significant jump. If he make a jump like if he take another step like that, that dude absolutely making the All-Star. Unless they try to hate on him on like namesake, you know what I mean? Because you got to have fans to get in there. Ooh, I got a thought, and I know what I meant to ask. You know how any of y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all obviously follow the team. You know how Fear's been saying, hold on, let's see. That's what Trey worked on last year, putting the ball on the floor. Yeah. Trey's jump would be a Tatum Brown caliber player. You think, bro, like what do y'all have Tatum? I think Tatum like a top 5. I got Tatum as like a top 5 to 10ish player in the league. 5 to 10ish player in the league. If you saying Trey take a Tatum kind of leap, what you mean by that? Yeah. You could tell, and this is the they did this. This is the 49 win season. So like Trey was that limited, and they was able to get 49 wins strictly being healthy. Right? And that's mainly what the difference was. They just had health. Everybody was able to play. So, like, if you add health this season with Trey taking the jump and being a better fit than BI, I think Poole's going to be a better fit. I think the bench is more versatile, more explosive. We got to be real good for Trey to make that All-Star. Yeah. What's real good, you think? Like, they got to be top 4 in the West for him to make it, or they could just be in, like, playoff contention? I heard he been working on his mid-range. I just want to see what it looked like. Like, is he working on like 1-2 pull-ups in the mid-range? Top 4. They got to be top 4 for Trey to make All-Star. So probably because of the name. And Tatum lead the balls, and you got a plan for him. If Trey make a Tatum lead, listen. If Trey, if Zion is Zion, and Trey make a Tatum leap and look like what Tatum look like, we gonna win the championship. I'm going out on the limb right now. If Trey make a Tatum like leap, right? Because you got to think Tatum rookie season, he was helping carry that team to the Eastern Conference Championship, Eastern Conference Finals. If Trey take a Tatum leap with Zion, bro, we win in the West. We just got to be healthy. It's like we win in the West. We win in the West. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down. We win in the West. What would it take to say that Trey took a Tatum like leap? You think that get him all-star? Top 4 to 5, 22 to 25 a game? Probably. Let me see. Who made the all-star team last year? NBA. What's all-stars? '22, '25. If we in playoff contention, Zion gonna make it for sure. Absolutely. So you have 2 all-stars. When the last time we had 2 all-stars on the team? Yo, and that absolutely was the move. And look, Tatum was with it. Tatum was like, I'll go to New Orleans. An opportunity to go just essentially clean slate, a franchise that ain't, bro. When you play 2K and you play them video games, that's what I do. Create a player, put them on a terrible team, and you go be the best player in that team's history. Tatum was down. Shit. I think one of the only reasons Griff, I don't want to say the only reason, because Griff AD ass would have been in Trey Murphy, Tatum, Herb, dog, and you would still have Z. Because the number 1 pick ain't have nothing to do with AD. So you imagine, like, first off, if they get Tatum, they don't ever draft. Yeah, because Trey didn't come that season. But boy, I don't think you ever bad enough to get Trey Murphy if you got Z and Tatum. But if you had Trey, Tatum, Herb, and Z, you will win the West. You will 100% win the West. You would be I think you would be easily the class of the West. We wouldn't need Trey. Why not? You probably wouldn't need Herb because you wouldn't need Herb because if you had Z, Trey, Tatum, no, Tatum is a 30-point scorer in the league. Z getting you like 26 to 28 easy. And then Trey, like we projecting Trey to take that kind of lead. Boy, that lineup would be crazy. We're really not that far away. Like, as we talking about it, it's really a player deciding to be great, and we think Trey could take the I want to be great leap. And you've seen his game progress every season. And this is typically the year when those players make that leap. But hold on, where's this comment again, dog? Because ooh, that's a superstar comment right there, dog. That's a superstar comment. If Trey take a Tatum leap, if I'm telling you, if Trey make the Tatum leap, I'm going. If he look anything like what Tatum look like, we going to spend money. You could book it. At least I'm gonna try and put it down. Bro, that dude got to stay healthy too. We talk a lot about Z. Trey got to, like, he got to stay on the floor. And he been putting on some muscle and stuff like that too. And still keeping his athleticism and his twitchiness, which is good. But Trey got to stay on the floor. It could be missing shots. Good boy. But this dude was doing all that as a catch and shoot player. Like you could tell the handle just wasn't there. Say, bro, that's why I told you once we got Poole and decided to keep Z, I'm like 50 wins. 50 wins easy. You know what I like? Another thing I like is that Joe Dumars ain't say nothing about the playoffs when he did his press conference. But if you listen to every player is talking about the playoffs. Oh, yeah, no, in order to be in the playoffs, in order to make the playoffs, yeah, no, for us to contend for the play. Like, they not shy. The players aren't shying away from saying that we trying to get in the playoffs. And we know, like, in previous seasons, it felt like it was mainly on, like, Z, BI, and CJ, whether that would happen. For whatever reason, it feels like it's more balanced now than it's been in previous seasons. Like I feel like their games complement each other so well that like we're not gonna be in a situation to where we just kind of like, oh man, if one man go down, we screwed, you know? Get out of that. I pulled up that because they know the time they have in the building. Exactly. Hold on. Always got they appreciate them for this one too. Where is it? There you go. Pull this up. We was talking about the All Stars. So you got, oh yeah, man, I forgot they did that shit different. So let's see. In the West, you had KD made it at 26, 6-4, still a name. Steph made it 25. Harden was 22, 8-6. Brian was 25. AD made it. Ant made it at 27 points a game. But Jalen Williams, boy, they was the number one, 21, 5-5. 21, 5-5. I don't know if y'all can really see that. But I'm looking at like the people that made the All-Star and what kind of numbers that you had to have in the West. Wemby made it 24. It seemed like fucking Rising Stars. It seemed like you had to be at least everybody is kind of around. Sengun got in. He must was he? I wonder if he was a reserve. Evan Mobley got in with 18, but they was a 1 seed. Jalen Williams got in at 21, 5-5, but they was a 1 seed too. Trey got to work on the shot creation and getting stronger. It seemed like that's what he did. At least the reports are that's what he's been working on, his shot creation. And if you look at him, he looks stronger. Is he gonna play stronger? I don't know, but he looks stronger. But looking at the list, man, if you can be, I think y'all right. If Trey can be 20, like you said, 22 to 25, 5-5, and you get in the top 4, because the thing that's gonna help Trey is Trey gonna look like a highlight. Like Trey gonna have so many highlights. I think he could take J Dub's spot, to be honest. How many points with All-Star? A lot of people. How do points look? Exactly. I think Trey's Trey gonna get a lot of style points. That's the word. Trey gonna get a lot of style points because I think they're gonna play a fast pace. He gonna have a lot of dunks, a lot of high. Like Trey might catch a lot of posters this year. A lot of posters this year. And then most of his threes, he gonna be shooting from. I can see Stephen A. Now he's pulling up from 30, pulling up from 40 feet. Like, Trey will shoot those in a heartbeat. So, like, the way Trey game can translate, I absolutely think that he could take somebody's spot on this team. Like, who's the shoe-ins? Unless anybody get hurt, I think Steph gonna get in off name. KD gonna get in off name. Brian gonna get in off name. This list don't even have Luka because he was hurt. Luka getting in. Kyrie won't be there, so that's a spot. Dame won't be. Well, Dame was in the East. Dame won't be there. I would say James, but man, James just and he a guard, so that's a little different anyway. Jaren Jackson, I don't think he gonna make it, so that's a spot. Yeah, well, no, I'm saying last year. No, last year when they had him in the All-Star spot. They had him in the All-Star spot. So like I'm saying you could count Dame out as like a spot for opportunity for somebody to get in. He already got the logo threes and the dunks. You just gotta start mixing for. Man, he just gotta look like what he looked like consistently. So Shea gonna get in, Joker gonna get in for sure. Sengun, I don't know. I think that's a spot possibly too. Vic, they gonna vote Victor in. If he healthy, people love Victor. They gonna vote his ass in. So you got about 3 or 4 spots open. Booker didn't make it. I don't think he gonna get in this year either. Ant-Man definitely got a spot. Yeah, Ant-Man. So let's see. Let's write that down. Let's look. West All-Stars. What do they do? They do 12 people. They do 12. So Ant definitely. Luca definitely. Brian definitely. KD definitely. Steph definitely. Joker definitely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. That's 6. If we top 4, Trey gonna make it. So if we top 4, is there any way y'all think Trey make it and Z don't make it? Because I imagine if we top 4, Z going crazy. So that you gotta damn near count 2 spots. I'm tripping. Shea gonna make it. Shea gonna be an all-star for sure. Shea gonna be an all-star for sure. So right now you got Ant, Luka, Brian, KD, Steph, Joker, Shea. Who else? Who are the stars in the West? Let me look at this again. Who made it last year again? James, I don't know, but he might. Kyrie gonna be gone. AD made it. You think AD is shooing? If Zion hurt, though, Trey not getting in. Because in order for Trey, in my opinion, in order for our team for Trey to make it and with Zion hurt, Trey gonna have to take that Tatum leap like we was talking about. And if Trey take a Tatum leap and Z hurt, this might be the last of Z we see. Unless obviously it's something short and he able to come back from it and look like himself. After he gets snubbed, injury replacement. Man, listen, we not speaking Z injuries into existence, though. I gotta take this off the screen. We ain't speaking no ill of Z being hurt. Y'all think AD make the All-Star? I think Vic gonna make it. They just love Vic. And Vic a beast. I ain't gonna lie. Wemby gonna get in there. AD probably get in there too. AD a dog. So then you got Ant, Luka, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9. Ooh. You don't think AD gonna make it? Why? You don't think the team gonna be good or what? AD probably gonna look like 25. Man, ain't no way. Ain't no way, dog. They're not gonna do AD that. AD about to carry that team. His ass good for getting hurt though, and then I give him a star though. I don't know if he a shoe in. Seeing his eye. Who eye? AD? They didn't hit AD with the 2-piece. Man, no. Hold on. Now I gotta go look. Bro, I just saw maybe it was media day. Damn, it say ADI. What the hell? Damn. Hold on, that ain't the one. My bad. Hold on. Damn. What the hell happened to AD? Dog. What happened? Man, let me scratch AD out, dog. My bad. How? Detached retina. Man, that changed everything, dog. That changed everything, bro. I thought he was gonna be able to do something. Man, ain't moving nothing in Dallas. Man, which one of the old school players used to wear the goggles? Horace Grant. Look, and he a Davis too, dog. Damn. He was hitting him with that Captain Insano. Hitting him with that. Hitting him with the Captain Insano eye gouge. Damn, dog. Shout out to AD, bro. Would y'all put AD in the when AD done playing? Would y'all put AD in the New Orleans Ring of Honor? Do we? Yeah, we got a Ring of Honor, I guess. Would y'all put AD in the New Orleans Ring of Honor? I think he done enough. Dog, that is an ugly injury. Appreciate y'all for telling me this because now I gotta make my adjustments on their season. I thought they was gonna contend. You put them in the Ring of Honor. I think we need more people in the Ring of Honor, bro. Like New Orleans need to have more people to celebrate. We need to have more people to celebrate that to like AD, Chris, obviously. I think David West, if he not in there, like all of the people, even if they hadn't had like great-ish careers. Yeah, I think he did enough. I mean, shit, he one of your franchise leaders in a lot of your categories. Realistically, and he did it in what, 7 years? Man, let me take this off, bro. We don't want none of that. We don't want the injury juju, bro. They can't shit on the city though. I get that. I do. But the city don't be acting, dog. We turn on people so fast, and I get it. You know what's cold? and I like to reference the Saints stuff a lot, like because they were at a level, right? Though towards the end of like Drew Brees' career, I quite vividly people be like, man, I hope Drew hurry up and retire. What? Like, even if he was out there limping, people was, bro, we get spoiled fast. We get spoiled fast, though. Man, I hope he can't throw it past 20 yards. He costing us playoffs. No, y'all remember what we was before Drew got here? Before, gotta keep every little ounce of greatness you could keep. They only put one decent team around AD. You think so? Which team you talking about? Which season? Because I think they tried a couple times. It just didn't work. You had to reboot. Yeah, bro. They was ready to throw Drew to the wolves. Man, get Taysom in there. Let Taysom run the QB. He could throw it downfield. Like, bro, we serious? Look, and I think that's part of why the organization going through it right now. Fans were so quick to want to get off Drew. Man, get us a QB, man. Drew ain't got it no more. If you would have played center, teams could have been faster. Yeah, probably. Do y'all let me ask this question? This is a real question. Do you think Joe Dumars is gonna be willing? Like, I think he's gonna be willing, obviously. But do y'all think Joe Dumars in the Joe Dumars era we see a tax team? And if so, like, what would that look like? Because I keep going through it in my head, like, because you can make a trade for, so you can make a trade. We could have drafted Lamar Jackson. Say, dog. You see Lamar playing with the grill. Bro, I don't know if they would have been ready for that here. We would have been ready, but I don't know if upstairs would have been ready for Lamar. You know. You still not even drafted Lamar. You could have had a chance when the Ravens was shopping him. Oh, go see where you could get the money from. You was about to give it to Deshaun. If you was gonna give it to Deshaun, you could have gave it to Lamar, and you'd have been straight. You'd had your MVP, possibly. I think Lamar was shining New Orleans too. I think most people would. But what was the question? Oh, so do we think Joe Dumars is gonna at some point make this a tax team? Think Rondo had a lot to do with that 2018 team. Absolutely, Rondo had a lot to do with that team. Rondo brought, like, so I'm glad you brought that up. I am glad you brought that up. You know what Rondo was when, like, what Rondo was for that team? The team had talent, right? They had AD already. They had Drew. Technically Boogie was on the team, right? What other pieces they had? They had a couple other pieces. I think Etwine Moore was on the team, but was a small guard, but a shooter and stuff like that. And Rondo came in, championship guard, championship experience, had done it, played at a high level, and knew how Nico was on that team. Nico came a little later. He didn't start on that team though. But when Nico got there, he like kind of put it all together. Nico was one of my favorite players. Yeah. Nico was absolutely was one of the ones. Like I actually one of the previous episodes was talking about how our team, and this is why I think we're gonna be successful this year, because Trey, in my opinion, falls into like the Nico kind of role to a degree, like that 6'10 player that can put it on the floor, can shoot, can get to the rack. Like our teams are most successful when we have players like that. Back like when Peja was doing it to like a lesser degree, obviously, because he wasn't as athletic by the time we got him. But when you had Peja, the team was successful. When you had Nico, obviously you saw success with the team. Even to a degree when we had Matt Ryan, not Matt Ryan, I'm tripping, man. Ryan Anderson. When Ryan Anderson was here, you saw some success with that similar type, tall shooter, space the floor. Like that's when our teams are most successful. I think this team resembles some of our most successful teams because you could look at the 2018 team and like bringing in Rondo with the experience, the championship experience, been around like legends and stuff like that. No, that's cool. Different style of play, but his style of play, like AD, like Rondo's style of play fit what AD and them needed. Pool's style of play fits what Zion and these dudes need. So to be honest, I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect, which is why I got. And if bringing in those players unlocks, like Zion already doing the work as far as like the shape, and they say he's been working on his game. But if those players unlock Z to bring his game to another level too, you absolutely, and though if y'all said it before, who gonna match up with him? What you gonna do with him? So like I absolutely believe that this team can be very similar to what we saw in that 2018 team and make a run. Nobody thought that team was going to sweep Portland, beat the brakes off Portland. Whoa, appreciate you, dog. I'm locked in, man. I don't know if everybody should like, subscribe, bro. Most of y'all probably subscribed to the channel already, but if not, man, like, subscribe, tap in, dog. Trying to make this, put on my phone at what time we got? It's 1:37. You hear me? We got a little bit to go till we get some action. But I ain't tripping. I appreciate y'all, though. I appreciate everybody. Man, listen, y'all crazy. I appreciate y'all for being there. What is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? Y'all must be at work or y'all out in these streets. Whatever y'all do, be safe. You hear me? Be safe out there. Always. But who you talking about? Oh, the team. First off, this was wild. Yes. What are we doing? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. At the time, yeah, he had the scandal, but at the time, Deshaun Watson was top 5. Or arguably top 5, But my thing is, if you're gonna go after Deshaun, why not go after Lamar? Lamar ain't have no scandals, he just was asking for the bread. But you was gonna give it to Deshaun? Stop it. So I don't know. So we was looking at All-Stars. Yeah, we could. I don't say, dog, that eye injury for AD ain't looking good. I might knock Dallas down a couple rungs out of my what I thought their season was gonna look like. So right now for sure, people we know for sure gonna get into the playoff, into the All-Star, like if they healthy. Yeah, dog. Listen, that's how you know this man confident, bro. That's how you know this man confident. You know when you feeling yourself, you trying to take your shirt off all the time. Z finished his sleeve. Z tatted now. He got his baby mama with him. You heard me? Like Joe Dumars, they probably put the comment. Listen, man, bring your girl, dog. It's all right. Let me ask y'all think that conversation was like that first time in 6 years? Boy got his shirt off. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that boy's still solid. Dog, people hating on us, bro. People hating on us. Don't trip. Don't trip. Because look, when our dog shining on him, you heard me? Then everybody gonna want to be like, oh man, y'all see a Zion look? He looked fantastic. Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear none of that. We went through the trials, which is why I'm like, bro, if he done finally got himself together, and let's say he give you the great season and look like what he's supposed to look like all season, we do the playoffs and all of that, dog, it's kind of like a testament to what a lot of people from our city go through. Like, we go through struggles, we go through tough times, and we find ourselves on the other side of it. It just takes some time to figure it out, bro. When you 18, 19, we don't be having it all together. I give you 250 mil. Man, I give anybody 250 mil right now. They might throw their whole life away. You don't know what you're gonna do with those kind of resources in the social media era. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta have some grace when we like talk about these dudes to a degree. Yeah, like they professional, but like we still humans at the end of the day. That shit tough. You imagine being able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and you like in the top 1% of people in the world. Like, Z is even in like the elite, he's elite of the elite. You know, he just had to just get his mind right. And hopefully, you know, Drew Brees told him, find me in a hotel cutting up. Man, you ain't gonna be in no hotel cutting up, dog. You gonna be on like a plane somewhere cutting up. Oh yeah, you hear me? Y'all got a couple of them, dog. We on the jet. You know what I'm saying? Flying to Bermuda real quick to my private island. No, what? Stop it, man. Stop it, dog. 250 mil, man, it would be like what what it used to be? BT. What the BT after that night used to be called? What it was, man. Damn. Dog, what was it? It wasn't just like BT after dog, it had a name. 250,000, I'm wilding out. 250, dog, you drop a check uncut. Uncut. Boy, niggas will be living like the tip drill video. It be tip drill videos all the time. 250 million. You 22 years old. On your own. Brand new city. Listen, not in our time, but now in social media. You might get caught scrolling right now. People just in your DM. What you want? What you want? What you want? I could be there. I could be there. Shit. Man, I better cut Z some slack. He lucky to only have one kid and got like 4 of them. And paying whole child supports up front. I'm good. I'm good. The whole child support. How much you said it was? 2 mil. Write your check from me. What? What? Don't nobody care because that man who. I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. And out here, you know, living. So you gotta get that man, you gotta give Z some grace, bro. Even when this girl punched on the girl, he was kind of like he wasn't there. Allegedly. You know? Oh, yeah, that's the question I asked earlier. Like, because and shout out to Z, he brought his lovely, you know, woman with him to Australia. Y'all saw their pictures. Shout out to them. You think that conversation was like, oh, big, yeah, we going to Australia, you hear me? You won't come? Or that conversation was like, oh, y'all going to Australia? I'm coming. Like, man, what you think this is, man? You about to go to Australia 20 hours away. You think you leaving me behind? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We going as a family. I'll see you there. I'm packing my stuff too. Listen, I respect her mind, though. I think Z got all the right people around him. She crazy, then prove she crazy. Got to keep him together. Crazy for thinking we should start Queen and move Z to shooting guard. No, I don't think so. I think that's the plan eventually, to be honest. So, what would you starting Queen at? What, the center? Is Queen playing 5? Because I think your eventual, yeah, they say he was out there hooping with the cast off. Power forward. So what you running? What's your 5? What's your 5? Because you gotta account for Z Trey Poole. And at what point is Fizz coming into play? Because Fizz being the 7th pick in the draft ain't hit a by year. If he look like he's supposed to and do what they think, by year 2, they're gonna be like, all right, we need to start seeing him in that starting lineup. So now you talking Z Trey, right? Poole, Fizz, Queen. Dog, that's a mean lineup, bro. Oh my gosh. Poole, Z, Trey, Queen, Loon. Why Loon over Missy? That's just for this season. Herb off the bench. I've been trying to put Herb off the bench, to be honest. Like, respectfully to Herb, not saying that Herb can't impact the game, but like, I just want as much offense as possible, though. I just want to beat the brakes off people, and offense is what they're going to, and like, I can get them to play defensively. Defense is just till Fizz take his spot. Take whose spot? Loon's spot? Oh, there you go. Missy ain't there yet. Ooh, so if Fizz take his spot, what we doing with Poole? You think Poole not gonna be here, or Poole coming off the bench? So I believe in people signing extensions. Like, if you keeping somebody, you don't get to the last year of the deal. So we'll see what happened with Poole in the offseason. Damn. You think he gone? I think they move some other people before they get off a Poole, especially if he look good. But that's kind of what some people are saying, that he hit a like kind of rehab the trade value. Hell no, Poole ain't coming off no bench. That's why I'm saying I think you'll see. So like, I don't think Fizz will be ready to start like this season, obviously, right? But come next season, they're gonna be expecting I'm sorry, they're gonna be expecting Fizz to start. But if our season go like I think it's gonna go, Poole ain't coming off the bench, and I don't think Poole getting moved either. So then you see Fizz, Poole, right? Fizz, Poole, Z, Trey, Queen. Build the value and move him. But what you moving him for? Like, what kind of player would you bring back to move him? Because I don't think it makes sense to just get rid of that type of offensive player just to do it. And again, and Joe could have been lying, right? I don't think so. Picks? Nah. I don't well, maybe, but I don't think they're trying to go too young like that, because you already got Queen. So you got Queen, Fizz, PV, young, Missy still young. So you already got 4 young players, And if you move Poole for picks, then you're talking about having to do like cause Poole make 30 mil, like 30 mil plus. So like you can't move Poole for like you gonna have to move him for either like players or like a high pick that need the play or high-ish or like multiple picks or something like that, especially if he have a really good season. So I don't think Poole even. But I don't see him going on the bench either. Like, I don't see that. So I think you got Poole, like Poole, Z, Trey. So let me write this out. So you have Poole, Z, Trey. Fears as the 7. At some point they gonna start, especially if he look right, and then Queen, because they believe in Queen, right? So then your bench, and this we talking about next season, right? Talking about next season. Who gonna be here next season? You don't know if the bench could be gone. PV gonna be here. That's likely. Missy likely will be here. We don't know if Looney might be gone. Sadiq might be gone. We don't know what's gonna be up with Carlo, Hawk, Jose. DeJounte. Dog, we almost 2 hours in and ain't said a word about DeJounte. Right? And DeJounte. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 players on your roster that's likely not gonna be here. And Herb, I think Herb gonna be here. I'm sorry, I didn't write Herb name. So you got your starters would be like Poole, Z, Trey, Fears, Queen, and only thing on your bench you could have is PV, Missy, Herb. Now you got the options to bring people back. I think if B still healthy and ball, we're gonna give him an extension. Possibly. I think so. I think he prefer to keep a player like that than get off him. But I guess it depends on what they're trying to do. Because like Hawk, Jose, matter of fact, while we at it, let's look up the contracts. Let's look at the contract because I think a lot of those dudes got either like player options or team options, stuff like that, to where I don't know if they're gonna be back on the team. So if you got like 6 spots to fill, I mean, it is hard to say what's gonna happen. So let's see. So you got Zion. Obviously, you see Zion got this season, 2 years after that, then an unrestricted free agent. So Zion got 3 years left. Poole got 2 years, 2 years. So Loon got I know they show what the red is for. Red is a team option. Green is the player option, right? So realistically, we could let go of Looney, Hawkins, technically Missy, Carlo, Jose got an option. Like, dog, the whole roster could be gone. So Sadiq got a 2nd year and he don't have no option. So he'll probably be here unless they were to like trade him away or something like that. 4:30. I don't know where you look. If you hit 4:30 odd time. 4:30 odd time. And I'm not sure where you getting your where your cable at, but if so, like, because I use YouTube TV, and I know YouTube TV sometimes black out the game, so you got to have like the Pels Plus to watch it. But I think like Cox, Direct TV, you might be able to get it on NBA TV through them. Oh, shout out to the Grove for sure. That's what's down, dog. Born and raised, huh? Man, I appreciate y'all, dog. I'm dead ass. Say, bro, y'all know what the city need, or like to kind of like get, and like Pels 12 was doing it for a little minute. Forget about the bootlegs. What you mean? What bootlegs? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bootlegs? Oh, Stream East. Whoa, I can't repeat the name, but appreciate you for tapping in. Oh yeah, Stream East, bet. Is Stream East still rolling? I know word was that they was gone. Word on the street was they was out of here. If so, you might have some spots to tap in. Bruh, we need the never gone. Bet if you got X, you could go ahead and drop the stream for them. You gotta go ahead and drop the stream for the people. Look, put it in the chat. If you got the link, drop it in the chat. Whoa, appreciate you. I'm not gonna repeat the name, but shout out to you. Shout out to you. And shout out to y'all, though. I'm 2 hours in on the show. I'm 2 hours in on the stream. Still rolling, you hear me? I refuse. I refuse. So we're talking about, yeah, like the roster could be completely different. The roster complete what? No, where's well, I don't see DeJounte on here. Oh, there you go. I'm tripping. Completely overlooking it. But for next season, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players under contract. That's a lot of flexibility. That's a lot of flexibility, man. These dudes could remake the roster this year, because like a lot of those dudes, if they got club options and stuff like that, and you probably not keeping them anyway, other than let's say Missy and Carlo, but like Hawk, you're not keeping Hawk for $7 million. And they already said that they're not working on the extension. Like he said, they ain't have no discussions on it. So Hawk probably gone. And at 4.7, they gonna probably package Hawk with DeJounte. All 82. You get all of them. So I got it. I had it for last season, and you get it like you could watch it obviously through like your TV. You get it on multiple like streaming platforms or whatever. So if you want to connect to the TV, pull it up on your tablet, your phone, or whatever, you got all of that. It's $100, dog. And I know that's expensive to some, but I'm just kind of like, I don't want to miss these games. I'm too invested. On paper, there's the most talented team I've seen us have in the Z era. I agree. Facts. Appreciate you, dog. No problem. Man of the people. I think this is the most talented team that we've had around Z. And I think this is the most aggressively built team around Z. And the reason I say aggressively built is because they didn't have to make these moves when they made them. Like if Griff was still here, like let me ask this question. If Griff was still here, do we think they would have traded CJ already? And if they would have traded CJ, do you think it would have been for a player like Jordan Poole? This the same dude that they said when and I'm trying to be as respectful as possible, but that's the same dude that when Trae Young was like, shit, I'll go to New Orleans, he was like, nah, I don't want Trae Young. Okay. Trae Young is a multiple time All-Star. 20, like a season is like 25 and 11 plays games. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. Don't trade. Like, he be good for moving around in the draft, but he ain't giving up the picks to go get his guy. He moving back for sure. We'd have barely made the move. No, man, dog. Joe and me and Chaz kind of talked about this. He asked me the last show we did, how would I grade Joe? I agree. He asked me how would I grade Joe so far with with the moves and everything. I'm like, bro, Joe looking like an A right now. To be honest, if you think about what he actually did, first off, he didn't have to do none of that. But he immediately came in and calmed all of the Z noise. Right? Oh, are they moving them? Are they keeping them? Are they trading them? What's happening? Like all of that. You don't hear none of that no more. All of that's dead. Right? Boom. Not only did he did that, he came in and said, hey, Z the guy. So don't know we ain't moving him. Like he the guy. We believe in him. We going forward with him. I'm gonna get him. And he took accountability for saying, I'm gonna have conversations with him. I'm gonna get him together. Right? So that alone is A+ work. Okay. So you do that. Boom. We got Z situated. At the time, you didn't know which draft pick you was gonna get, right? Because we were still, I think when the projections and whatnot was coming out, we were supposed to be around like 4th or 5th, something like that. So we was like, man, we possibly could move up in the draft and get 2, and you might get Dylan, or you still had the shot for number 1. You went from having CJ Kelly in the first, flipping that to Queens, Fizz, Peavy, Looney, Bay, Poole. Exactly. Come on, man. That's A+ work. While keeping Z, Trey, Herb, Missy, you ain't even give up none of your pieces. Absolutely A+ work. So when they got the 7th pick, everybody was like, it took a second to be like, okay, they got good players at 7. But a lot of people forget, man, but people were initially disappointed because it was like, man, we had this terrible season, and the thought at the end of it was, all right, well, at least you got a shot for Cooper, or at least you got a shot for Dylan. Like, people don't remember that was what the conversations was at the time. When you end up at 7, like, exactly, it was a tank for nothing. All of this for nothing. You got to think he even salvaged that. Like, all of that conversation is gone. Right? Because as the draft process started unfolding, like, you was looking at, like, people was looking at Fizz and like, man, that dude looked nice. He looked like the kind of player that's gonna be something in the league. And again, you don't know how any of the rookies are gonna pan out. Like anything can happen or whatever. But when you project and you look at Fears and you like, dog, this is the direction that the league is going. Those types of players, they exciting, dynamic, dog, he fit all of that. Bruh, there's no way David Griffin takes that guy. He just don't. Like, he had a chance to take a guy like that, and he could have took Garland and didn't. Traded out of that spot to go get a project in Jackson Hayes. You get what I'm saying? Like there's proof of concept already to like the difference in like the moves being made. So they too confident. Exactly. Too much bravado, right? Too much belief. Too much. Fears already, man. I'm trying to be one of the top 2 point guards ever. Not saying he will or he won't, but he believe it. And he worked like it. And his style of play is flat, though. Like he got a flashy-ish style of play. He played like one of the Chicago guards. Griff not taking that dude. He just not. So that's one thing. So he salvaged it by drafting Fizz, right? Even when he make the move to bring the Indy pick up, even if he would have picked that 20-something, like you leave the draft feeling better because now you like, okay, shit, we got 2 picks at least, right? Like we got 2 picks in this draft where the team just like, and again, Chad said all the time, the team just need talent. So when you come in with 2 picks, you would have been straight. Dog, to trade up and go get maybe the best offensive player in the entire draft, like not just in the like Derek Queen, people thought like talent wise was one of the best, like one of the most offensively skilled players in the draft of anybody. And you got that dude on top of that. Come on, dog. Fuck that. Man, you heard what Shannon said when they traded for Russ. F them picks. F them picks. And again, like we don't even know if the team performed, the pick not gonna be good anyway. Pick not gonna be good. Like the only reason that you even had this pick is because the team was decimated with injuries. That's the only reason. It says somewhere shit like Fear's personality didn't fit our culture. Exactly? What culture, man? Come on, that pick, man. Listen, when I play Madden, I trade future picks all the time, baby. Give me the star. Give me the star. We need people to come show up and go play. Not to mention that they all young. Like Fears is 18. Fizz is 18, though. Well, 19 now, right? So you not even, so even if you and Queen is a little older, but you not, and you end up getting Peavy too in the bagging of the draft, right? So like what you ended up doing was if you have to shift, you can, but like similar to when Z got here, like Z's only 25, like been in the league this long, this development, and he's only 25. Like Fears in like he might be good now, but dog, when in 2 years of development, he's still only gonna be 20 years old. Like, what are we, bro? Come on. We have no idea what this dude potential is. Like, you have no idea what his ceiling is. Like, what if he grow? They said, I don't know for sure how true it is, but they say he grew an inch. Since being drafted, they said he's grown. What if you grow another inch or 2? Pause. That's crazy. I'm sorry. Let me get the spot track off, man. But I'm just saying, though, like, so then you kill the draft. People killing you for the pick, but we ain't think the pick. Yeah, that's wild. My bad. My bad. Hey, I don't know. But so you do really well in the draft. So then you lead the draft and like did they make they made the pool trade before the draft. So you keep Z them situated. You bring in Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. You draft those two. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, like the everything is just and then you sign Looney and we still got an open roster spot. I was watching Boot Crew one night after the game. Chaz played that Santa Baby video. Dog, listen, I ain't lying. Chaz is a talented brother. That dude, that dude is funny. The 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 Santa Baby skit is one of those ones. I like the Jarrell. Let me see. They be talking that shit, man. Hold on. Cause people be forgetting what these dudes was. Hold on, bro. People be forgetting what what it was we was looking at. And look, man, just want y'all to know I still like I know I talk about Boo Crew a lot when I you know what I mean, like when I'm on the show and whatnot. But I still like watch and support like all of the other shows, all of the other people that do Pels shows too. Like Jake, I watch Jake's show. I watch the Rattler Brothers. I watch Admit whatever they put a show out. Um, what's the other one? Pels Post Game. I watch them. Obviously, I was watching Grub Post Up. Bro, I don't know how or when if you do Pel content up now. Man, listen, dog, I appreciate y'all. Listen, I'm so excited for the season. After that few rest to pick. Bless everybody and believe in that rigged ass lottery. Dog, for Dallas to wind up number one. Hold on, I don't even want to get rid of that comment. For Dallas to wind up number one. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. I think they had a 1.3% chance of getting the number one overall pick. And you telling me that ain't the look. If y'all do us the silent and send Luka to LA, we got you. And how the Spurs end up with number two? You know what my thought is about how the Spurs end up with number two is they don't want to give. I know Wemby a dog. And I appreciate y'all, bro. Dead ass. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Look, I'm just trying to be consistent and put it out. Like I feel like I watch a lot because I watch so much content. Like when I was watching, it would be certain points that people wasn't hitting, in my opinion. Like I was like, dog, like I will watch like a lot of different shows, and some people would miss certain elements of like what happened in the game. And I'm like, dog, you ain't think about the coaching? Or like, did y'all not see when he didn't do this? Yeah. The draft was embarrassing. Me, it should be ashamed. Man, they don't care, man, because we gonna watch. The league wants the Spurs to be good. So that's what I was about to get into, because like I'm not saying that Wemby not good, because Wemby is obviously good, but they giving the Spurs so much love to where it's like almost too obvious, right? Like they couldn't be 4 or 5. Like they can't be 4 or 5. You gonna make them 2? So they need Wemby and Dylan Harper and Castle. Like, come on, dog. Spurs and Houston was getting bailed out. They did the same thing for Houston for sure. When James left Houston, right? Houston had their run. James left Houston. Houston, one of their bigger markets. Man, Houston went 3-5-3-5-2. Like, come on, bro. Said the league playing in our face. Yep. I guess they said they gave us enough number 1 picks trying to put New Orleans on the map. You heard me? Y'all keep fucking them up. We can't give you Cooper. You can't give you Cooper. I don't like Adam Silver. Dog, listen. David Stearns, NBA, Houston got the number 2 pick with 42 wins. That was the Jalen Green draft. Dog, what are we doing? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing? And you sitting there like, what's the odds of them being able to get that? Oh, well, they had I think they ended up getting it because they had the Nets picks, and the Nets was god awful. But even still, you could have made it to where that Nets pick didn't fall at number 2. So nope. And I don't believe in Miss Johnson. I don't believe in Miss Dog. Fizz, so people be forgetting how cold Fizz was, bro. Like, well, not was, is. Like, this dude started, like, he had to find his rhythm in college, but by the time they got to conference play, he was one of the best players in conference play, bro. One of the best players on the floor. And I don't have and the way they talk about him in practice, I don't have no reason to believe that, like, come mid to late this year, and I think he's gonna start off okay. He gonna have some struggles because that's what young players do. But I think he just need to like get a feel for the game. You know, you got to get your feet wet a little bit, kind of understand a little bit. And I think the way Poole helping him out, dog, these motherfuckers gonna be good, bro. This dude is legit. And again, people's watching all of this, calling that dude a top pick in the draft, potential top pick in the draft. Remember, they was talking about Fizz could go top 5. Who had that? Who had the 5th pick? Utah. They were talking about Fizz might go to Utah. So a potential top 5 pick, we take him at 7. Derek Queen was looked at as a top 10 pick at least. We take him at 13 and we get an F for the draft. ESPN a joke, dog. ESPN a joke. That's a joke, bro. Look at this dude. Pop, pass, 1, 2. And then everybody talking about in practice how fast Fizz is. You know, like the speed and stuff is real. He really athletic. The handle is real. I'm so ready for this game. Let me see. It's 2:18. It's 2:18. We're around the corner. I appreciate everybody that's still in here, dog. I'm serious. I didn't know if I was gonna have to take a 30. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got a question. What are y'all like jersey bias? Like y'all get like the Pels team jerseys and stuff like that? Or not really? If so, what's the first jersey? What's the first jersey y'all buying from the team this year? Because I plan on doing it is like not whoever, but like I'm buying jerseys when I go to like damn near each game. Right? They only keep so many of them in there anyway. You only gonna get like the star player. You probably gonna get the Fears, Queens, all of that. But like, I buy socks and shit till they get better. Now, yo, them Pell socks go hard though. Though the logo not bad. The logo look fire. Bro, I saw what's his name? Kenyon Martin on Gilbert on Gil show, like rocking the Pels hat. I'm like, dog, what? Why you got on the hat? I absolutely do the size and hats, but like this season, bro, I just ordered my I got a Z and a Herb. I gotta get that Fizz. I'm absolutely getting Fizz. I gotta have the Fizz Queen Pool for sure. Fizz Queen Pool for sure. How dare the Pelicans get better? We pull off the steal of the draft, get top 2 picks, and all that means is Joe committed malpractice. Bro, listen, that's why when Joe came out and was like, I'm gonna cap the Herb one. I'm right. Anybody got any leaks on what the city edition is gonna look like this year? Like, I wonder if they gonna kind of keep the skeleton thing. No, yeah, exactly. That black skeleton was fire. If we go top 4 in the West, I'll buy the whole team. Listen, if we go top 4 in the West, by the time we finish and we top 4 in the West, I'm gonna have the whole team. Are they bringing back the black skeleton? No, they need to just make that like the away jersey, or just so. Here's a question: if let's say, because they're getting ready to finish everything with with the Superdome lease and all of that, if once they start moving to the Smoothie King Center, if they gonna do like major renovations and all of that, there's no way they do major renovations to the building or maybe build another building and not redo like the uni itself. Now, top 14 for seed with the playoff run, how far they gotta make it for you to go get at least four of the players' jerseys? I'm gonna say 4. How far they gotta go? They gotta get out the first, second round. What's the move? Second round. I respect it. Gotta earn the bread. I don't know, dog. I'm in there. I think game one. Ooh, here's a question. First game of the season. We obviously on the road in Memphis. Memphis don't have none of the bigs really. Edie gonna be out. Triple J gonna be out. Who y'all got as like who gonna be the leading scorer? Like who y'all got as like leading scorer, most assists, most rebounds for that game? And same thing for the home opener against the Spurs. I missed my chance to get the skeleton jersey. I was so mad with the team. And I know that was still the good season, but I was just drove, though. I was just drove. Because they was just blowing, that's the year they was just blowing all the leads, bro. That shit had me pissed. Memphis got 3 guys coming off surgery. Exactly. You got Z. He gonna lead in all three, like points, assists, rebounds. I'm writing these down, by the way. Oh, I believe he absolutely possible. I think he for sure gonna lead in Z points, rebounds, assists. I got Z for points. I got Poole for assists. And I think I'm gonna go Missy with the rebounds. I think I'm gonna go Missy with the boards. Now I think he might tie though. I think he might tie. Trey got. Let me see. Points. Z. Assist Pool. Rebounds Missy. Bet. No, y'all going to the home opener? Y'all in the building for the home opener? If so, everybody need to set up and go pregame somewhere, man. Got a pregame before doing. I'm trying to see if Justin willing to do a live show. Like find a spot, like maybe a bar, somebody to put it on, maybe go to Company Burger, something like that, man. And do a live show right pregame. What y'all think? Would y'all go to that? I'm gonna be lit for the game. I ain't gonna lie. I really feel like this year gonna be one of those years. T5 say, I got you, dog. Hold on. Great guy. Missy for boards. You got Z for the assist. You got Z for points too. No, you just looking at Jeremiah Fields dropping dimes out there. You just look up, and this man literally just look at the passing. Bro, wait till he get comfortable and he really like find his rhythm. Dimes. Go YouTube. Skip. There you go. Go back to killing them, though. And Z for points bet. All right. Easy predictions. Oh, I ain't asked y'all because some of y'all, I don't know y'all was here for in the beginning. So we had for the game tonight, we had who take the first shot. Trey had Zion taking the first shot. For tonight's preseason game, I had Trey had Zion taking the first shot. I got Trey Murphy. Denzel had Z taking the first shot. Who y'all think taking the first shot this game? Seeing like everybody think it's gonna be Z take the first shot. I think he gonna get it, create for somebody, drop and like pass it to Trey, and Trey gonna hit the three. Z. Z first shot bet. May have to do something for whoever get the most of these. Oh man, that should be dope to do during the season. We do like predictions for the games. Yeah, that'll be dope. I got ideas running through my head, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised I'm not tired yet. It's 2:30. We 2 hours away. We 2 hours away. Bro, they really graded us an F in the draft. That shit crazy. How can you watch that dude play? Like his play alone at least get you a C. Like the prospect. Yeah. Like if Joe Dumars like is that hated amongst the league, and Chaz keeps saying that like they people just hate Joe Dumars, but like I don't understand like what he's done to get that level of hate. Like that's crazy. Hold on there. Hold on. People think it's a game. Yeah, it's obvious. What was did y'all have any favorite games from last season? It's tough because we fucking lost a lot. Tough because we lost a lot, but like that the last game that Z played, like it's two teams that Z that when we play, one because my partner a Clippers fan, so anytime like the Clippers, we play the Clippers and we can make him miserable, I'm happy. Like it bring me real joy to see them miserable. Fizz can improve every game into the season. A lot of recent point guards like Maxey, Halliburton, Garland coming out of college. I agree. Look, I told because a lot of people question if Fizz like how long because he struggled with the shooting. But I'm like, bro, the shooting may not necessarily be the strength, but his handle and playmaking is different than anybody we ever seen. Well, not ever seen, but like more of the more recent guards have seen. Like a lot of people saying this dude got one of the best handles in like the last 10 drafts. That includes Garland. And if he's anything like that, he could be impactful early. So like I was telling Chaz, like, yo, people didn't see this one coming, but how Jared McCain for Philly came out of nowhere and was impactful. And like if Embiid and stuff not hurt, that's a solid piece that you have that nobody thought they was gonna have. It would change everything for their team. I think Fears can look like how McCain looked for Philly last season before he got hurt. You got to remember that dude was in running for like rookie of the year before, like he was leading for rookie of the year before he got hurt. The Dargo draft and how the Pistons fell off. I mean, he was a little ahead of his time, which is the part that's crazy. yeah, no. Minor disaster. No. When Fizz got drafted in New Orleans, you could tell, man, my dog went to TikTok and immediately started tripping out, Jerry. My man got the tripping out video out. I said, oh, yeah, he one of us. He one of ours. My favorite game, that T-Wolves game, I'm assuming, like, that was one of my favorite ones, too. The last one, I don't think Z had the triple-double. That was right after Trey got hurt. Right after Trey got hurt. Wait, is it that one or because that one we won? Or you talking about the first one when Z came back, got the steal on Ant and had the 360 windmill? Hold on. The game we won, but yeah, Z was balling. March 19th. Dominant as usual. Dog, that dude be to a degree bullying Minnesota. Weak ass handle. Let's go. Bro, that dude was in, and they say he in better shape and faster. Look how he just running away from people. I remember that one, the one where CJ had the little floater at the end to win it, but Zion was still mad because he didn't give him the rock. Yep. Was pissed off. I think Trey went crazy in that one too. Though gotta be one of the best players at getting to the cup at the end of a quarter. Like coast to coast, getting to the rack. Look at that. See if he start the season with that soft touch at the rim. Because normally it take him a little time to find that touch. If he start the season with that, man, dump off too small. Just too small. And nobody don't want to stand in front of him. Just lead us up here while we watch this video. Got Rudy out there not knowing, just not fast enough, not athletic enough. Man, I hope Z tighten the handle down. That's the one thing I wanted in the word on. Tighten up the handle some. Because he could be loose with it at times. I don't know if that's crazy or not. See, like, yep. Hold on, let me go back, right? Like, he made a pass and stuff, but when he stopped to pick up the ball, I want him to be able to keep the hand, like, don't pick it up right there. Like, be able to have the handle to back out and keep your dribble alive, though. Like, if he could get to that point this season, we're going to be straight. Because he got, like, the 1-2, like a pat, kind of get to the rack and score. And he got the vision. Obviously, he a great passer, too. But if he could get, like, more of a point handle where he could either get you with his move to score and then, like, pull it out and, like, run some offense, then Look at that. Oh my gosh, bro. Throw it. Get me that shit, boy. Dog, that's a big dude. Hey, we know Z lost weight. How much y'all think Z weigh? Did they say yet? Everybody been trying to say because the picture of Z on the like the from media day back in the shadows got him looking super small. But then when you see him like regularly, obviously you could tell he still got some size to him. Everything at the dog, just easily to the rack. What you think? He like 260 or lower than that? Lower than that or higher than that? Handle, boom, bounce, pass. Around 250, 255. You think he should come down a little more or he should stay right there? If that's around where he at. Look at the drop off the eve. Z go close that shit out. Stay. Close it out, Z. And you and one. This was Z's game of the season. They was following this man all game. He had fell on his tailbone a couple times. Fell on his tailbone a couple times. Survived all of that. Let me see. You know which one I like? Him versus them damn Clippers. Every time. Ooh. Which one was this? Oh no, that's the tourney game. Dog, no. Where is it? The Suns. Give me that shit game. See if I can find that. Oh, this is the 360 windmill. We'll watch that. That one was fun too. Yeah, I think he good around 250 something. If that's where he at, because you still need him to be more physical than everybody else. You still gotta dominate. Look at that long ass, slow ass handle. No, he was bullying the Suns. Get fuck out the way. Spin move. This dude is good, bro. That dude is good. Dimes. JB out there looking like a Russian mobster, getting up alleys. Bro, we gave Devontae Graham an extension. Fucking Griff. Just right through him. Dime. Bro, look at all the people in the paint. And it just don't matter. And he doing this and he clearly fat. Like not fat, like out of shape, but just like look different than how we seeing him right now. And he moving that fast. And they talk about he faster. Jesus, bro, that dude gonna average 30. He gonna average 30. I think I had him for 28, 8, and 8 on the season. I think he's gonna get to 30. Little boy. Just get out the way, though. Here's a question. If the Pels get like the 2 seed, can Z be MVP? If Z the 2 seed, if they the 2 seed, that dude get the MVP. Say, bro, I think y'all done gave me a idea for an episode we're gonna do right before the season. We're gonna call it predictions. A predictions episode. Like, if they do this, what will be the result? Yeah, triple double and 5. That's the one I want right there. We gonna have to turn the sound on for this one.
Jones resets to Williamson down low, finds Valanciunas trying to navigate baseline.
I just want to hit a
Into a tough shot, but
at the end when they play these blocking KD shit. Give me that shit.
Cuts off his path to the basket. Williamson with the left-hand lane.
He is quick. Neither team not shooting the ball well, but that first step for a guy.
That
The
first
Suns
step.
early in the year, if they're this off early, they're probably down 10. They're up 5. They're up 3.
Just rolling his way down the lane. Yep.
Always has to. And Bradley Beal has decided to do it, and he's done a tremendous job. But he still
Into the double. Can't.
Williamson trying to play some bully ball, and
anybody that's putting
Listen, this was, and people forget. Well, we don't forget. This was at the end of the season. They needed this win. They needed this win. This was on that West Coast road trip when BI was out and Trey was going crazy. Z was taking over. Like, the Suns was still a good team at the time.
ball on the floor, they are attacking.
Nurk on the roll.
Get shit out of here.
Blocked by Williamson. Here comes New Orleans on the push.
Well, a tremendous block there.
Jones resets for 3. No.
Boy.
Williamson leaping high for the rebound.
Trey.
The third for 3. Connects. Ties
Be
it
a
up.
lot of that.
36 apiece. Among the elite defenders in the association.
Keep the handle alive.
Williamson backing down and pushes it up and in.
That's what Willie Green's trying to do. Willie Green, obviously assistant coach on this team.
Murphy the third of the spin. Nearly gave it away. Williamson out to Alvarado. Gets the look.
Bro, Jose a big time player, to be honest, though. He would be
when it comes to the doubles.
like Jose was damn near closing in the playoffs when we played the Suns.
It's a
Oh my gosh.
Leaping high, able to get a block.
That's 2.
Active throughout the game as Beal tangled up. It's up top. Williamson leaping high, able to get a block.
That's 2 blocks from the weak side from Zion.
He and Beal, the only Sun scores in double figures.
Bro, he had 5 blocks this game, though.
4 scores in double figures. Dyson Daniels flips it up.
He was in the zone, bro.
Desperation ball.
He was in the zone.
And then they'll close out at
Good screen. Ceiling. Give me that.
Next
9.
8-1 run. But Dyson Daniels 3 straight times now in this quarter. Williamson with that quick bounce. Pulls it up inside.
It's too. Yo,
Recovered by
this is
Alvarado. The loose ball,
insane.
though. Over to McCullum. Floating three.
Don't worry
No.
about it. I got to give me that
Rebound
board.
ripped
Weak
away.
ass.
Inside.
Bro, he
Zion
taking
with
rebounds
it.
out of people's hands.
For Booker. Little jab step. Gets into the lane. Boy, looked like he got fouled on that shot attempt.
They should have traded B out that offseason.
Blocked by Williamson.
That was the time. That's when we knew. They should have traded him that offseason. This was after the playoff
Williamson head down, barrels to the
and all of
basket,
that. Like, you had seen
Now,
enough. You
last
seen
game,
what you
he
needed
did
to
take
see.
off in the fourth quarter.
They should have moved beyond the offseason. Took whatever you was going to get for him.
Gets
Nope.
it on the drive. Loops it
Give me
inside.
that
Blocked
shit.
away by Williamson. Triggers a transition opportunity. Murphy the third. Williamson
Bruh.
on the drive. Loops it inside. Blocked away by Williamson.
See, ZB bugging.
Gets it on the drive. Loops it inside. Blocked
Got
away
Bradley
by
Bill
Williamson.
looking small, man. What you
Triggers a
talking
transition
about,
opportunity.
dog?
Murphy the third.
Don't worry about it. I got it.
In the air.
Get out the way.
Williamson on the scoop and score. Well, Zion get it up the floor.
Here it is right here. You got to build the wall.
Pull up. This is when he showed the pull up.
Zion with the lefty.
Wow.
Left.
You can't fuck with me.
Every possession has to be a good look.
Williamson just running over through Eubanks.
Left. Every,
Bruh.
every
Listen to the he can't. Watch his mouth. Watch him. Read his lips. He can't.
Lefty pull up.
left.
Oh, he
Every-
fouled me. You might have said
every
he fouled me.
possession has to be
Maybe
a
I
good
was
look.
projecting.
Williamson just running over through Eubanks.
KD.
KD.
And that shit too.
I mean, when is the Suns going to know now?
Oh
He's
my
chasing
God,
down
this
everything.
brother dude just turned his takeover
I
on.
mean,
Williamson just running over through Eubanks. KD getting past.
Bruh.
left.
Z,
Every-
Gordon.
every
Hold on,
possession.
bro.
You
Look
gotta
at
build
this.
the wall.
Hit the jumper.
Zion with the lefty pull up.
Hit the jumper. Come back. Step over the man. Guard KD.
Williamson
Fight
just
through
running
the
over through
screen.
Eubanks. KD
Recover.
getting
Block.
past.
I mean, when is the Suns
Give me
gonna
the
know
ball.
now? He's chasing down everything. The Suns are down 4. It doesn't matter. A lot of possessions on both ends. You're going to win the game. I mean, now
Play
it's
the
about who can
blow
get the
by.
Zion
Flush that.
puts his head down and delivers a thunderous dunk.
Bro, this dude so good.
I mean,
Dime. Get it back.
Get the switch. Beal stepping
Step
out.
through.
Zion on the drive with left hand. Flips it up and in.
That's 3 people at the rim to close this
Get
one
the
out.
switch.
30
Beal
seconds
stepping
left.
out. Zion on the drive with left hand. Flips it up and in.
Listen, when people say who gonna close, look at the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. 4-point game. Get the man to ride,
Get the
dog.
switch. Beal stepping out. Zion on the drive with left hand. Flips it up and in.
Hey, be bullying the Suns. Triple-double and 5 blocks. He had a triple-double and 5 blocks. He probably had some steals in there too, obviously. Hold on, man. I think this the Golden State game from that season. When Draymond started out strong against him, then he had to just turn it up on Draymond. It was fucking ball. Yeah, look at her with the 5. They didn't try to steal her power, but giving him that 2. Took him a year to adjust. CJ pull up, cash. Look at Z on the blitzing stuff on the screen. That shit, boy. Probably broke Steph's hand. And the easy kickouts he gonna get like that this season. Throw it up. What you doing? You shot that. CJ was pulling that hole. Chase down still. Think Z has 6 steals this game. If Tatum take the lead, if Trey take the Tatum lead, we go into the chip. Give me that. Layup. Good. What time we got? It's 3 o'clock. Z again. What an amazing player, bro. And then the ESPN projections, they had Trey Murphy ranked ahead of him. Get out of here. He got an hour and a half before the game. Oh my God, CJ. Taking Draymond stupid ass. Close game. Too strong. Bump. Too strong. Just too physical. Too physical. Man, look, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. It's 2:57. It's almost 3, right? We gonna take an hour in the mission, take an hour break. We gonna kill the stream. I'm gonna figure out whether we doing the stream with Chaz or if we coming back here for the game. So, man, we 3 hours in. We almost at 3 hours on the stream of the episode, bro. I appreciate y'all that came through and pulled up. That's been showing love for sure. Thank y'all so much, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like it mean a lot because I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm up, but I'm tired. You dig? And y'all kind of helped me do this. So like I appreciate everybody. So we're gonna take the hour, right? And then I'm coming back at 4 to get ready for the game. And I just drop the link in the, you know what I'm saying, in the I dropped the link in the in either like X or something like that. Or if y'all follow, subscribe, set your notifications, or you know what I'm saying, it hit you if y'all want to tap in. You dig? And what we might do if anybody tap in, I might drop the link so y'all can pull up to the show and we could juice for the game too. So just yeah, man, that we might do that too. Drop the link in the chat. Come in, juice during the game. You dig? So again, appreciate everybody. Y'all be safe. I catch y'all in an hour. Peace.